Tibetans have been residing in Nepal since the annexation of Tibet by China, which started in 1950. The Tibetans live in Nepal as refugees, but they are happy to live in a nation that allows them to practice their religion freely. WION spoke to some Tibetans living in Nepal to see what growing Chinese investments in the Himalayan nations means for them. Here is an exclusive ground report from Kathmandu.
After China crushed the Tibetan uprising of 1959, thousands of Tibetans fled the region. Politically persecuted in their homeland, many of them moved to neighboring countries like India, Nepal and Bhutan. Around 20,000 Tibetan refugees live in Nepal. They are content living in the Himalayan country. Tibet's spiritual leader, the Dalai Lama, even criticized Chinese leaders, saying they don't understand the variety of different cultures.
I know Chinese Communist Party leader since Mao Zedong. The idea, good. Sometimes they too much extreme, tight control. Otherwise, you see, ideologically, I feel, as I mentioned earlier, Marxism and socialism, I really love. So, under the leadership of new Chinese the generation, I think things will change. I feel that. Then regarding Tibet and also East Dagestan, Xinjiang, we have our own unique culture. So they know more narrow-minded, the Chinese communist leader, you see, they do not understand the variety of different culture.
The arrival of Tibetan refugees dates back to 1959. Many of them even moved in the early 1990s. Most of them slammed China's control of their homelands and how it is channelizing its power over people.
In Tibet, people have no religious freedom and are not allowed to question. Even inside their house, people are not allowed to worship Dalai Lama. Imagine the state where people are not allowed to speak. China is trying to control other parts of the world as well. China wants to become the most powerful country in the world, and for that they will go to any extent. China is not following the basic human rights.
Tibetans living in Nepal say that they can observe their religion freely here. They don't even wish to leave the country. Most of them have been living here as refugees for over 30 years. They are scared to come out and talk to the media. This is because China now maintains a tight grip on Tibetan populated areas in Nepal.
I left Tibet for my own happiness. We feel free here in Nepal. I'm happy here in Nepal. Yearly Dalai Lama's Kala Chakra teaching takes place in Bodh Gaya, Bihar, for which we can travel freely and we get a chance to do business there. With the blessings of Bodhanath, my business is running well and I wish to be here only.
Nepal has growing economic ties with Beijing. China has promised millions in foreign investment. The growing ties are the reason for increasing crackdown on Tibetan activities. This includes elections in the refugee community and birthday celebrations for the Dalai Lama. Tibetans in Nepal say they are facing growing restrictions, particularly around significant Tibetan anniversaries. Activists are accusing Beijing of using money to prevent any anti-Chinese activity here.
It's been over 30 years now, and the Tibetan refugees here in Nepal and the Tibetans born in Nepal have still not been recognized by the Nepalese government. All these challenges have left young refugees in despair. All their forebears came to Nepal to practice their religion, culture and vocation freely, all of which were denied back at home. They've accused the Chinese government of not understanding the different cultures and traditions and instead forcing their own will over the people. Saloni Murarka for WION World is One in Kathmandu, Nepal.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.